What's up, gear nerds? Wanted to do an updated pedalboard video. I haven't posted in a while. Just wanna, do a video just to let people know that I'm not dead. And yeah, I just wanted to make just an updated walkthrough. This won't be a demo just because I don't have the recording capabilities at the moment because of my space. But I just want to go quickly through the signal chain and just explain some of the differences. A lot has changed through 2017 and from my last video, which was at the end of 2016. And yeah, it's gone through quite a bit. I'll do a more detailed, version of this in my next video. But just to quickly go through the chain. So the first pedal in my chain is the Cali 76 compressor. It's a limited edition version by Vision Guitar. I initially had, in the last video, the Empress comp. Honestly, I needed the space, and the comp was very wide in its enclosure, kind of like a dual, overdrive type enclosure. So I really needed the space, and the Cali is a huge space saver. Plus, it was a nice upgrade. But speaking, honestly, they're not too far apart. So, if you were on a budget, and you still had, somewhat of, money to spend, I would get the Empress comp. But if you can get the Cali 76, I would do it. But yeah, on to the next pedal. So Cali 76, it goes into the Lightspeed. It hasn't changed. Number one, first stage overdrive, my favorite. Then it goes into the second stage overdrive, which is the Ghost Drive by JHV3. I've gone through quite a bit of overdrives over the span of 2 years, and this pedal definitely just gives me those tones that I hear in my head. Just the versatility of having a boost and all these clipping options, I could really tailor my sound. The next pedal in my chain is my third stage, which is not an overdrive. It's a distortion pedal. It's the Woodcutter by Big Ear. It's modeled after a Rat distortion, the vintage one. I think it's a white-faced Rat. But what I've gotten to understand over having so many overdrives is that you just can't get that tone with stacking overdrives. It's just something about a distortion just gives you that thickness and that saturation that you just can't emulate with the, in my opinion, you can't emulate with the fuzz or overdrive. It's just distortion is in its own category. So I really love having a distortion at my disposal on my board. So from the third stage overdrive, it goes into the POG. The POG has the preset mod by Matthews Effects, another set of knobs just to control the second preset. From the POG, it goes into the volume pedal. Now, I've gone through quite a bit of volume pedals, and so far, this has been the best. No problems whatsoever. The sweep is nice and smooth, and it's small, and it's giving me a lot of space for other pedals. And I've been to quite a bit of volume pedals, and honestly speaking, this is the best I've tried. And no tone loss when I used the tuner out. So I've heard other people get tone loss, but maybe it's because I have the compressor on all the time and it acts as a buffer, but I hear no tone loss. So yeah, it's really good. From the volume pedal, I go into the Warp Vinyl Hi-Fi. Oh no, I don't. Tripping. I go into the Bitquest. Now the Bitquest is, man, it's such a dope pedal. I would definitely get your hands on one if you can. It's stupid versatile. It has so many clip options. This is the acid splash or acid etch version. I had the regular version, but when I saw this, of course I had to get it. Come on, it looks freaking dope. Look at that, like a space theme type thing. But right now I'm using it on the reverb side of things. I really love using reverb before all my modulation. It just, I don't know, it just gives it a little extra, like, I don't know, it's a weird thing that it adds to it. It gives it, especially for my tremolo, it gives it a bit more sustain, a lot more sustain, which I'll show in another video with the demo of the board. But from the Bitquest, I go into the Warp Vinyl. Hifi, this is a new Chase Bliss iteration of the Warp Vinyl. It's a lot more brighter, but it can also get, you know, nice, a little dark, but definitely the higher, you know, it's, you can tell by the name, it's hi-fi, so you can get a lot more brighter tones, and I really love it. I have a couple presets in there. You get those chorus tones and those vibrato tones. From the Warp Vinyl, I go into the RKM Tonal Recall. Honestly, it's one of the best analog pedals I've ever tried. I've never owned the Deluxe Memory Man pan with the original 1100 Pansonic chips. I never played that one, but I've used a lot of digital delays emulating analogs, and it just you can't compare it, honestly. It just no comparison at all. It's just so dark, and this pedal can even go even brighter, and it's just hella versatile. I love it. From the Tonal Recall, I go into the Gravitas. Yeah, freaking dope tremolo. I use it mostly in the harmonic trem. I just like how it affects the frequencies instead of the volume. It's just, yeah, I love that setting. And I like to stack it a lot with the Bitquest, with the reverb. And it just, when I strum a chord, it just, it trems and it just trails a lot. Yeah, I'll definitely demo that and show you guys how that sounds. But from the Gravitas, I go into the El Cap. I would have had the trem after the delays, but I like having the El Cap last or second to last, because you can go out stereo into the next pedal. I just want to have that option because sometimes I do go stereo live, but I never have these two together on, so it doesn't really matter. Sometimes I do have the Tonal Recall with the Gravitas, and it sounds good with the trem affecting the repeats. But anyways, I go into the El Cap. And yeah, you guys know the El Cap. I changed out the knobs. A lot of people always ask me about it. Just Mammoth Electronics, check them out. Aluminum knobs. I'm going mono out to the BigSky. And yeah, honestly, I was the biggest hater for the big Strymons for the longest, and my cousin can tell you that I was always hating on them. And I just didn't know. I didn't know what's up. I didn't know how good they were. I also had the timeline for Quick Minute last year. But yeah, I prefer being able to stack delays. Not much of a problem with reverbs. I don't really stack reverbs. Only if I really want to go stupid ambient, which is every once in a while. But yeah, stacking reverbs gets too mushy for me. But stacking delays is dope. But anyways, I was the biggest hater for Strymons, and now I'm not. I freaking love this thing, and yeah, I don't think I could ever get rid of it. It's too good. But anyways, with the BigSky, I have a expression roller, which you probably noticed over here by Analog Endeavors. This roller controls the decay on the BigSky, and I have a little rubber washer there, just so that it doesn't move when I put my foot. Sometimes my foot, goes along this and it hits it, so this keeps it from moving. Clutch. I want to go over how I'm controlling my taps. Underneath, I have a drill instructor by DS Guitar Engineering, the same people that make this chronograph, which is time is super off because of daylight savings. I gotta fix that. But yeah, I have the drill instructor underneath, and if you guys don't know what the drill instructor does, basically it has 4 inputs. It has 3 inputs and then 1 master input, and basically whatever's connected to that master input slaves all the rest of the time base, or whatever's connected to those 3 other inputs, slaves it to that master input. So let me display it real quick. So we have the Warp Vinyl Hi-Fi right here. We have the Tonal Recall, and then we have the Gravitas. So I currently have the El Cap because the tap is all the way to the left, which is, you know, it's convenient to have it to the left. I don't have to tap these ones. So this acts as my master tap for all the taps. So if you look, it's controlling all the taps. And if I click fast, you see all the rest follow. What's another dope feature about this is if I want to control the hold feature on any of these other pedals, I can control it via this tap. So if I were to hold this, even if my El Cap, because the El Cap has the hold feature also, but if this pedal, say if it was connected to a pedal that doesn't have a hold feature, then it would still be able to control the hold feature on any of the other pedals that have, which is the Tonal Recall has the hold feature, and the Warp Vinyl now has the hold feature with the newer updated version, which is pretty damn dope. So I can hold the tap, and all the pedals I can hold, it will, you know, do the hold function and oscillate and, you know, do all that dope, you know, ambient crap or just oscillating stuff. But yeah, I would definitely look into the Drill Instructor. I'll put a link to that. Yeah, I'm really loving it. I used to have the Quartz, but I wasn't using the BPM presets a lot. I wasn't actually using it at all. I thought I was going to use it more, but it just ended up just taking up a lot of space. And yeah, initially I wanted a master tap pedal that I can control, you know, place it underneath, but still control it on top. And there was nothing on the market until this came out. So I'm really grateful that it did come out. Yeah, I'm hoping to come out with a demo soon this year. Something, you know, that you guys can hear well and just, you know, go over all the sounds that I can make. I still got to rewire my board. I haven't rewired it. I want to do free the tones. Yeah, this is really messy right now. If I really zoom in, you guys can see all the ugliness, and you OCD people would be pissed. But yeah, this is a really fun board, and thanks for watching.